What a story this is. We've seen plenty of youngsters come through the United Academy. Alejandro Garnacho delivering when it mattered most on the big stage. His first goal for this famous club. Quite some performances in the under-23 side, and now gets his chance in the senior. Some natural passing here from Fernandez. Merino wants to shoot into Lindelof, and Real Sociedad have a corner kick left side. Into the 21st minute. Quick score check around the grounds. Sees Midtjylland leading Sturm Graz 1-0. Monaco still with a 1-goal advantage over Red Star. Trabzonspor 1-0 over Ferencváros, and also the goal here for Manchester United. They've been looking at the second best team out there, but they are in charge in terms of the scoreboard. There's Mendes, switched over. It's the return pass in from Zubimendi. Crowded area, seen out over the byline again by the United defence. It's the initial header, which was won and put through to Ronaldo. Exactly where he wanted to thread the pass, and it is Garnacho with a magnificent finish on the left foot over Ramiro from an angle as well. About 6 yards out by the time he got there. Like a bolt of lightning, he was forward. Past Grosabel. Gets another one. Puts United into first position on the table. And we go into United folklore. United throw, right side of the pitch, and it is Ten Hag, the coach that's delighted with the proceedings so far. 8 undefeated coming into this game in all competitions for Manchester United. Again, Ronaldo jumping Lenormand. Eriksen, tidy passing from Casemiro, but there's been a foul in back play. This will take a minute as the backroom staff hurry onto the pitch. Real Sociedad player down. Looks as though it's Merino. It's Martin Zubimendi. That partnership with Mikel Merino could be over as he clutches at his left arm. Short break in play here. Casemiro and Eriksen starting to dominate in midfield. First 10 minutes, it was Mendes, Zubimendi and Merino. Former Newcastle man requiring some medical attention. Also spent some time with Osasuna and Borussia Dortmund. Needed to be helped up, and perhaps will have to leave the pitch. Chance for Imanol Alguacil, the Real Sociedad coach, to give his team some instructions from the touchline. a side that likes to win the ball in high positions. Merino looks okay. He has been involved in hemming United in. Real Sociedad with the most offensive turnovers in the Europa League, 61 before coming into this game. If they can turn this around, they could win 3 straight Europa games for the first time since 1999. Of course, one of the smaller clubs in the European competition, hailing from San Sebastian. United get us back underway. Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes have to hold it up again as Merino goes down for the second time. 25 minutes gone. It's Real Sociedad 0, Manchester United 1. Nacho, he was able to overwhelm this Real Sociedad defense. So much pace. The world-class performance of Cristiano Ronaldo. He split the defense. He had Grozabel trying to track the teenager, just simply couldn't get there. We're underway again. Merino is up and going. Perhaps that's an area of the pitch where United can target, play around Merino as he struggles. Lenormand back to Remiro. Now United are happy to sit back. Going into the 4-2-3-1 formation in defence. Ronaldo trying to hassle Pacheco. Wouldn't they love Sociedad to make a mistake in this area of the pitch as Remiro knows up his options. Now he'll go long. Good header, won by Casemiro. And again, it is Sociedad player down. The ball will find its way to Garnacho. Inside, Garnacho. Can he let fly? He can, but it's gone over the top of goal. In two minds about whether he wanted to turn it back onto his left boot. When they do go forward, they go forward with purpose. The turn from Bruno Fernandes. He switched, he found Garnacho up against Grozabel, totally outplaying the Sociedad right back, and all started with Casemiro header. They really are lighting up this Sociedad defence when they get the ball forward. That is the advantage of having the likes of Ronaldo up there with Bruno Fernandes. The namesake, Carlos Fernandes, has probably been the most quiet for Sociedad. Hasn't been able to get on the ball at all. Now Rico finds Merino. Wilson, Van de Beek coming back with a challenge. Casemiro's down. There's another player down as well for Sociedad. Chip pass over the top towards Carlos Fernandes. He goes down, as does Casemiro. Another breaking play. So both sides fifth in their respective domestic leagues. Sociedad coming off a 2-0 loss against Real Betis here. They did win last week against Omonia 2-0. Goals from Navarro and Mendes as we get back underway. 2 losses in La Liga. The other one against Real Valladolid, 1-0 was away. Looking to get themselves back into some consistent form. They've won 5 from 5 up until today, as now it's Bruno Fernandes that's down. Challenge from Diego Rico to the back of the Portuguese. Such a key player. Will be a big loss for Ten Hag if he does go off. He will miss the upcoming game on the weekend, which is going to be against Aston Villa. 2 games against Villa coming up for United, 1 in the Cup as well. So the Premiership match is away in Birmingham, then a home game against Villa in the Cup, for an away game against Fulham, Craven Cottage, to take them through to the World Cup break. And Luke Shaw just pushes off his opponent with a big don't argue. It's going out for a throw. Van der Beek in for a rare opportunity for him. But a big one for the 25-year-old Dutchman. Didn't have the best spell at Everton. Just the 7 appearances there, but the 1 goal. Still yet to get off the mark this season. Not known for being prolific apart from his days at Ajax. His best season, 11 goals in 2017-18. And Sociedad win possession back. The way that United have been able to choke them over the past quarter of an hour, it's been impressive. Another long-range effort from Pablo Marin. Skewed off his right boot from around about 35 yards and well wide of De Gea's left post. Played out short by De Gea. Right side, Dalot wanted the run of Van der Beek. Pablo Marin, another youngster out there, another teenager. Just his second Europa League game. Class of 2003, but got Nacho the goal scorer, class of 2004. Now they come, Sociedad, the exchange of passes with Sorloth, running into trouble. Or was it Mendes? Down the right side now. It's a good ball, squared up for Sorloth, but poor touch and slow movement from the Norwegian. Manchester United can eat up that ball. In the end, it's gone behind. That'll be a goal kick. Ball played square into the area. Sorloth was all alone just for a moment. Looked as though he could get something happening. 34th minute of play. It is Real Sociedad 0, Manchester United 1. A deserved lead as well as Monaco go 2-0 ahead. And Freiburg beating Karabakh as Bruno Fernandes goes to the back post towards Cristiano Ronaldo, who applauds his countrymen for the effort, but Bruno Fernandes trying to measure across, give the ball enough flight for Ronaldo to get there in time. And they do steal the ball back in midfield. They get ball forward with such velocity. Sociedad now trying to play it from the back with Diego Rico, left side. Pass finds Pablo Marin. Marino seems to be okay since going to ground 2 or 3 times. He's playing in a defensive midfield role. The long ball now from the Normand is really good to Carlos Fernandes, but across comes Lindelof and deals with that. Lindelof saying it's a throw. The linesman agrees with him. Still 0-0 between Feyenoord and Lazio. The long throw comes in, headed on by Merino. Zubimendi comes. For now, it's hacked away by Garnacho. Defensive duties for the young Argentine. Ronaldo now. Back heel pass for Garnacho. He's made the run forward. Luke Shaw almost uses a decoy run. Instead, will chip it to the back post. And Fernandez is there. Eriksson wanted it. Sociedad header away just for now. And then Lenormand and Marino. Pacheco. Quick passing. Ball launched forward for Carlos Fernandez. And a free kick for a late challenge on Marino. Casemiro credulous with the decision. Again, long ball from Pacheco to the direction of Gorozabel. Manchester United throw left side, and about 30 yards from their own goal. Luke Shaw requires an option. It's quite a crowded area of the pitch. These are the areas that Real Sociedad like to win the ball back in. The arm wrestle goes on between these two midfields. Out of ideas as De Gea, the risky pass, finds Dalot. Carlos Fernandez wants a throw, and the referee agrees. Georgi Kabakov. Sociedad about to take on Valencia on the weekend. Gennaro Gattuso's team. Now with Edinson Cavani up forward, the ex-United player. Lenormand for Sociedad in possession. No one coming to it. Van der Beek eventually forces the Frenchman to go back to Remiro. At this point, it is Real Sociedad who will top the group. That will be largely courtesy thanks to the penalty that was converted by Brais Mendes. The shot that came in from David Silva hit Bruno Fernandes. Real Sociedad awarded the penalty at Old Trafford and converted. Luke Shaw now having a talk with the referee. He wants to know why there's a free kick going against him. So far, no yellow cards. Thought he was fouled upon running forward, and Casemiro penalised for his challenge. Carlos Fernandez and Sola, the last line of defence. This could be dangerous here as Ronaldo comes forward. He wanted the ball, and Sociedad fluffed around with it at the back. And now Ramiro real clear. Sola comes, he leaves it. Martinez wins the header. It's good intuitive play by Bruno Fernandes. So far, you have to say that Manchester United deserve this lead. They do need another goal Luke Shaw back for Lindelof. De Gea. Manchester United okay with consuming up some time. As long as they can work their way up, they know how dangerous Sociedad are with nicking the ball back in high areas. Now, wonderful switch. Found Luke Shaw. Back came Van der Beek, and now Lindelof finds Martinez. Monaco with the brace from Volland. His second goal coming in the 27th minute. That brings Monaco up to second spot. Equal with Ferencváros on 10 points. Tight group, that one. Trabzonspor now down into third. It would send them to the Conference League. But now there's a chance here as Real Sociedad come. The shot from Pablo Marin had everything taken off it. It's deflected off Casemiro and rolled back for De Gea. So I'm not even sure we can call that a half chance. For the moment, Sociedad in 6s and 7s. A little confused. They're playing unconvincing football. Long ball in search of Ronaldo, and he's got the ball. He can double the lead here, tries to chip over the top and hits the roof of the net. I think Ronaldo may have thought he was offside there for a moment. Looked at the linesman after the ball went out of play, and in fact he was offside when the long pass was put down. Quite lucky for John Pacheco, because that was a piece of embarrassing defending, to say the least. If Ronaldo was onside and converted the chance, but just a little bit of shooting practice for the former Juventus man. Fernandez winning possession, goes down the channel. Casemiro's there. It's a Manchester United throw, 43rd minute of play. Good battle in midfield. Rico there up against Dalot. Again, United trying to play their way out from the back. They've just lost possession through Eriksen. Here's Carlos Fernandez. The ball across to Sorloth. Might sit for the volley. And a one-handed save. Almost turned in by Pablo Marin and De Gea. That is wonderful from the Manchester United keeper, who denies Real Sociedad when it looked like it was going in. The volley came through. It was Garozabel who arrived. Brais Mendes. What a save that is from De Gea. Pablo Marin just put it back towards the goal. And De Gea again made sure that he's kept a clean sheet so far. It'll be Brais Mendes to swing it in from the left touchline. Good looking ball in. Headed away. Casemiro comes. Eriksen tries to set it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Real Sociedad throw though. Is there something here for referee Kabakov? We need to have a conversation with the VAR. Fairly sure there's nothing to see there. was told that there was some contact with the hand of Casemiro as he headed clear, and he angled the header down. It skimmed across his fist, but unintentional if it was a handball. Nothing to see. Real Sociedad trying to push in his final seconds as we approach the end of the first 45 minutes. Should have at least 1 minute of stoppages, you'd think, for the medical attention of Merino. Instead, there'll be 3. So De Gea will take this goal kick. Possession fairly even across the board. Pablo Marin. There's Lenormand and now Pacheco. That's the high run of Rico. Instead, that's cut off by Fernandez. Carlos Fernandez, that is, for Real Sociedad. Merino. Pirouette turn. Out to the left for Rico. Pablo Marin. They look away into the area. They want to come, but they simply can't open the door. And Manchester United, in stoppage time, put it out for a throw. Feed away from Dallo. Flick on. It's Sociedad on the edge of the area. Here's Sola. Luke Shaw intervenes, as does Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho can't get there from his pass, and De Gea claims it. Frantic last minute of football. And the big launches to Bruno Fernandes. Again, it's Merino. Goes into the channel for Carlos Fernandes. Back to Merino. Oh, slow motion in these final moments of the first half. Luke Shaw. Good interception. Good play from Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Garnacho with a one-on-one up against Lenormand. Tries to back heel. It sits there though. Ronaldo. It's back for Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. He finds Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes wants to turn it onto his left. Can't find the space. Ball put forward. And cleared away by Rico. As Manchester United press for a second goal. And that goal will take them to the top of this group. Half a minute to go until the break. It is Ten Hag's men who lead at the Reale Arena. And Manchester United in possession. With De Gea. And that should see us through. Lindelof needs an option. No pressing from Real Sociedad, who trail at the break as Georgi Kabakov blows the whistle. It is the goal from Alejandro Garnacho that makes the difference here. But at this point, it is Real Sociedad who lead the group. Both sides with 15 points. The live standings. It is Real Sociedad 0, Manchester United 1. Stick with us for the second half, coming up in around about 12 minutes. Welcome back to San Sebastian. Almost ready for the second half of the Europa League match day 6. It's a Real Arena match between Real Sociedad, the home side, who trails Manchester United 1-0. The goal coming from Alejandro Garnacho. Home side will kick off in the second term. Away, blue and whites, also known as Los Txuri Urdin, in the local Basque dialect. Please accept my apologies if I've made an error with the pronunciation. The blue and whites, it's supposed to translate to. Aside from Basque country, still on top of this group. Previously 5 wins from 5 games, and they can turn this around and still win the group with a perfect record. They conceded just their second goal. It was the 18-year-old Argentine who clinically finished, beautifully done, after a sweeping move, which started with Bruno Fernandes and ended up with Ronaldo, who fed the ball through. And the Portuguese not scoring goals, but at least involved in making it. No half-time changes. That goal coming in the 17th minute. So just taking you through those starting lineups again. There's no change for Real Sociedad from their weekend's loss to Real Betis. That was here at the Real de Arena. Ramiro in goal. 4 at the back with Pacheco, Lenormand, Rosabel and Diego Rico. Zubimendi, Brais Mendes in the midfield with Mikel Merino, who went down 3 or 4 times in that first half and required medical attention at least twice. Pablo Marin has been a busy bee and he's been playing just behind Carlos Fernandes and Sorloth. Manchester United are in possession now with Diogo Dalot. He's just given up possession. I'll take you through that starting 11 in just a moment. Come out through the left side with Diego Rico. Good ball into the middle. And Sorloth met it with a header, but couldn't keep it under the crossbar and knows that is a big chance gone begging. The ball that came in was put onto the edge of the 6-yard area. It was Martinez up against the much taller Norwegian. Looked as though he got a header onto it. It came off the Norwegian onto Martinez and behind for a corner. And now it'll be Brais Mendes to deliver from the left side. Sorloth making it known to the referee that he may have had a head clash. Seems able to be carry on. So it's played it towards Merino and away. Back out with the left side. Brais Mendes has one to take on. Beats him with a nutmeg. Doesn't cut it back and tried to play it through towards Sorloth again and Carlos Fernandes, but it was put behind for another Real Sociedad corner. Good play there from Brais Mendes though, to be able to beat his man, get close up to the goal and try and steer that across. Short corner, delivered into the edge of the area, and in on the run was Martin Zubimendi, who tried to invent a right-footed half volley, probably better served hitting it on his left. Manchester United goal kick. 4 minutes gone. It is Real Sociedad 0, Manchester United 1. And that Manchester United starting 11 is De Gea in goal, Martinez and Lindelof in the middle of the defence, Dalot and Shaw on either side, with Eriksen, Casemiro, Van der Beek and Bruno Fernandes in midfield. It's largely been Garnacho and Cristiano Ronaldo, the duo up forward. So along the right side again for United. Cross comes Pacheco, finds Rico. It's cut off in midfield, and Manchester United come forward. It was Eriksen who went down. And now the right side of play for Sociedad. The low ball forward is easily dealt with. It's Luke Shaw combined with Garnacho. Now Lindelof preferred over Maguire. The run forward came from Bruno Fernandes. Some confusion at the back. Lenormand remains calm and diligent defending for now by Real Sociedad. Perhaps a high boot there. It's on Casemiro, the Brazilian, flailing around on the ground. Not sure the shin pad did the work there, but there was no card shown. It was Pablo Marin from one angle. Through came Zubimendi from the other. There was some contact from the underside of the right boot of Zubimendi onto the left shin guard of Casemiro. So United still in need of a goal. They lead here. They need to win by 2-0 to top this group. Long ball forward. Cristiano Ronaldo brings it down for Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho waits in the area with Eriksen. Dalot. Fernandes doesn't want to switch it in on his left. Dalot. Probably a poor choice of passing there from United. And it's away from Sociedad. Ball comes Carlos Fernandes. Couldn't locate his strike partner in Sørloth. Now a beautifully chipped ball forward. It's Fernandes. Cuts it across. No offside flag, and the Sociedad defenders are furious. It comes belatedly into the 8th minute of this second half. It is Karabag 1 now, Freiburg 1. As the ball comes in, a lovely ball played it, and it was Van der Beek who tried to play it across from right to left. And that goes behind for a corner. Eriksen playing in Van der Beek. Sliding challenge of Pacheco. He looks a frustrated character out there. It's actually a goal kick in the end. As Monaco now leads Red Star 3-1. They led at the break 2-0. 2 goals since the restart. As the header on from Sørloth can't find Fernandes. Rico headers back down. Casemiro. Marino for Sociedad. Pablo Marin can run. Brings in Sørloth with the back heel. Marino chips the ball over the top. And De Gea watched it into his hands. Safely throws the ball on, and now it's Luke Shaw. Christian Eriksen playing in a very deep midfield role right now. As Casemiro steps forward. The header from Ronaldo. Garnacho can't get there. Grozabol could. He was easily outpaced by the Argentine in the first half. And now it's Ronaldo up against Lenormand. Offers a challenge. It's back for Luke Shaw. Ronaldo again, left side of play. Luke Shaw to the line. Chip ball back into the middle. Bruno Fernandes shaped for the header. And now to the halfway line, and Sørloth up against Lindelof. It was double teamed. Martinez was able to get it away. Grozaba holding up play. So the tempo of the game a little higher than the first half. It's going back to that Monaco game. They lead 3-1. An own goal from Rodic sent them to a 3-0 lead, and Kanga from the penalty spot in the 54th cut the deficit back to 2 goals for Red Star. Zubimendi out to Rico. Nothing to go to for Sociedad on the left side. Is that an offside call? It's put away by Lindelof in any case. Furious that he didn't get an offside flag. Good control there. And Diego Rico wins a free kick for Sociedad up against Bruno Fernandes. Some of the other score lines around the grounds. Feyenoord 0, Lazio 0. And in that game is Lazio, who will be favoured by that result as they lead the group with 9 points. Feyenoord on 6 points in 4th place. Now the ball is up with Grozaba. Real Sociedad attacking. A long looping ball into the back post. It's headed back into the middle. Away by Casemiro, still there to be won. The header comes back from Sociedad. A chance here. Not taken on the volley. Grozaba. Another ball steered into the middle and cleared away by Eriksson. Over halfway. Pacheco is there. For now, United holding on. Some of the options from the bench. Depends whether Alguacil wants to go for a goal or not. At this point, they look okay as United haven't been able to penetrate the attacking area all that often. But Navarro, who has a couple of goals in Europa League, is an option off the bench. Still yet to score in La Liga. He has 2 in this contest. Now it's time for a couple of substitutions. Both sides making it as Marcus Rashford comes in. The evening is over for Van der Beek. Lindelof also coming to the touchline. McTominay in. So an attacking move from Ten Hag. Still get to see if there will be a change in formation. Now it's Sociedad's turn. Pablo Marin is one of the substitutes. The 19-year-old Pablo Marin coming to the touchline as well as Navarro comes in. So as I was saying, Robert Navarro, 2 goals in this competition. There's an attacking move by Alguacil. And now first thing Marcus Rashford has to do is win his side a corner. Grozaba sacrificed as one of those substitutions. Tondo into the game. Corner kick for Manchester United. Left side. Fizzed into the near post. Easily dealt with. And for a United throw. Going in there. Black shorts. Bright yellow top. just on the hour mark. They lead at the Real Arena. Nacho. It's Luke Shaw to double up, and they bring down their man. It's a Sociedad free kick with Navarro with his first involvement. So Tondo to replace Grosabel. 28-year-old defender comes in. He's only ever played for this club. Into his 9th season. Ball is launched forward. Casemiro wins. Eriksson tries to link up with Garnacho. Will sit for Zubimendi. He's been brought down by Garnacho. The referee saw everything. It was play on. And now, big coming together. Yellow card straight out of the top pocket. Who's this going to? As there's a United player flat on his back. Bryce Mendes involved. Just a small delay in play here as the referee tries to sort this out. It was Garnacho who initially were coming together with Bryce Mendes. That Martinez who's down. The Manchester United defender looks as though he took a knock to the head as he went to ground. So that would be a big blow if he can't continue. One eye shut at the moment. Yellow card shown to him for his trouble. Out of all that, the player that was flattened with the yellow card. Sociedad free kick. Right side of the pitch. About 30 yards out. Swung in on the left, but over the top of Sorlot. And harmlessly out for a De Gea goal kick. It came in from Bryce Mendes. Sociedad half an hour away from topping this group and making that official. We'll have a better run in the knockout stages, of course. Manchester United staring down the barrel of taking on one of the third-placed sides coming down from the Champions League. Some big teams coming down, the likes of Ajax, Juventus, Barcelona. Number 23's ends up with a Luke Shaw throw. Goes inside to Rashford. Little flick on. Put away by Elizondo. Over halfway, Sociedad go. Eriksson can't keep it. Sociedad thought they were away. It's Luke Shaw again, who was up against Mendes. And a second yellow card comes out of the match. And this time it is Mendes, the recipient. Soft yellow. Took down Luke Shaw from behind, but perhaps one of his last warnings. Repeat action. Red Star pull back another goal in Monaco. It's 3-2. Midtjylland still leading over Sturm Graz 1-0. Freiburg with a 1-0 lead over Karabag that had a goal chalked off. And Trabzonspor lead Ferencvaros 1-0. Games coming later tonight include Bodo Glimt against PSV. Royal Union SG up against Union Berlin. And the big one here on Flash Score, Arsenal who hosts Zurich. Roma also taking on Ludo Goretz. So Marino feeds the ball through to Navarro. Taking on Shaw. Checks inside. Needs a helping hand. Mendes put into play. Navarro looks a player. Inside run from Elus Tondo. That's where they made the changes on the right side. And now Mendes plays it back in. Solot came towards De Gea. He left it. He'll have a goal kick. Big news in the Netherlands with Feyenoord taking the lead over Lazio with a Jimenez goal. The Mexican scoring in the 64th minute. So the complexion of that group changing immensely as Lazio now slipped down to third place. Every side they're locked on 8 points. Midtjylland in first position. But still enough time to go to change the script in that one. It's Midtjylland, Feyenoord, then Lazio, Sturm Graz in fourth. So a big goal for Feyenoord there over Lazio. Some of the players, the big players coming down from Champions League. It will be Shakhtar Donetsk coming down. Ajax, Juventus, Barcelona, Bayer Leverkusen. Sociedad come forward again. Good ball from Carlos Fernandez to Sorlo. Easily read, telegraphed run. Martinez had his measure. Now Mendes goes back. Pacheco. Finds Rico. Rashford. Martinez and Dalot looking to play out from the back. Eriksson square ball. Finds Shaw. Has been clipped. Wins aside a free kick. Sporting Lisbon also finishing third in the Champions League. Will come down to the Europa League knockout. Salzburg and Sevilla. United trying a quick break forward. Comes to nothing. And it is Mendes again. Slip from Luke Shaw. Just allowing Sociedad in here. The ball spread wide from Navarro. But it's been overrun by Carlos Fernandez. And a real let-off there for United. Big chance there to get the equaliser. It came unstuck just with the final pass. Fernandez, it's Carlos Fernandez. Perhaps had one eye on the incoming defender and the other on the ball. His mistake took the ball over towards the left touchline. Real Sociedad with a free kick over by that same touchline. About 40 yards away from the byline, and everybody's lined up on the edge of the 18-yard box. It'll be delivered in. Navarro, good central ball, and Carlos Fernandez puts it over the top. Just took a hit to the ribs for his trouble. Inviting ball in, and United play the ball out. So man down here for the home side, and perhaps something more for Alguacil to think about. It's an in-swinging ball in, found Carlos Fernandez, and over the top of his teammate Mikel Merino. He was in the walls in the first half, and he's yet again. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes for Real Sociedad to stave off this Manchester United side that have looked dangerous every time they've come forward, but haven't offered much in this second half. Would be quite some defeat to celebrate here for a home side, though. Losing at home, still okay, as long as you top the group. Oh, wonderful ball forward. It's wonderful from Navarro. Carlos Fernandez, left side. Wanted to play it through into the middle where Marino and Solot were waiting. It's come off Diogo Dalot. And to his credit, he went out for a throw. Thursday night Europa League action on Flash Score. Midtjylland now leads Sturm Graz 2-0. Long throw coming in for Sociedad. Marino, chested down by Fernandez on the turn, offers a volley, but that is into row W. A half chance for the Spaniards. Long clearance towards Cristiano Ronaldo, who also receives a yellow. I knew it was coming. Started arguing the point with the referee, Kabakov. Just laughing it off, styling it out, Cristiano Ronaldo. Over the top of Elustondo. Mouthing the words, he didn't touch him. Elustondo's back up though. As we have another substitution, it's Guevara. This is a substitution for Alguacil. Carlos Fernandez looks to be the player that's going to be alternated here. Remembering that Yazabal, Sadiq, Silva are all missing for the home side. A yellow card shown for Carlos Fernandez for leaving the pitch in slow motion, you could call that. Eventually he gets a jog on. Guevara is in for the final 20 minutes. The third player to come in for Real Sociedad. David Silva so important in that game at Old Trafford. The veteran, former City player, did score 3 times for City at Old Trafford. But he's not here tonight to see Real Sociedad through. This is a half chance here. As the home side come forward, it ends up bouncing out towards Marino. Still there for Sociedad to hit, but De Gea gets down to his left. 2 hands behind that effort in. And the scoreline remains the same. So the throw goes to Marcus Rashford. The urgency starting to build for United. They need that second goal. We'll send in top. Now Eriksen. Long switch. Was superb. Found his man in Bruno Fernandes, who's been quiet in his second term. Should see out the full game, given that he's unavailable through suspension for the away game at Aston Villa on the weekend. Now Garnacho back to Luke Shaw. Manchester United looking to break the run of losing twice consecutively against Spanish opponents. Would make it all the more sweeter with a 2-0 win to top this group. Played up on the right from Eriksen. Rashford tries the back heel. Sociedad were able to play it away. Good work from them. Down the left with the players offside. The ball fed down by Martin Zubimendi towards Navarro, who let it go. Zubimendi didn't know that his intended target was offside. Switch out to Luke Shaw, past the halfway line. Eriksson. Switch again, looking for just a little bit of space. It's United side, probing down the left, and Garnacho is able to bring out Elizondo. Eriksson didn't have the pace to manoeuvre forward. Now Rashford comes back to win a header. United have it. It's with Cristiano Ronaldo. Step over, tries a trick or two, but it bounces away from him. In the end, he's fouled his man, and he has to be careful because he's already been shown the yellow card once. He curses his direct opponent here, which he brought to ground. It was Diego Rico. This is the time of the game, and Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't want to lose his head and lose the confidence of his manager. Back underway, Rashford coming deep. Lovely turn, he comes forward, beats a couple more. Now he's giving it up. Sørloth tries to take on a couple of men. Sørloth still going after 20 metres and launching one into outer space on his left. Showing some initiative though. Takes something of real quality by the Norwegian to score from there. Took it as close as he could. Took the ball away also from his teammates as they've won the ball back high. Marino, Mendes. Loses out to McTominay. Now Rashford. Switches a pass. It's cleaned up way too easily. And now Sociedad can come forward. Cristiano Ronaldo doing his best to put off Navarro, who surges into the box, plays the ball forward. And in the end, United hang on. Tried to roll that across where Sørloth was waiting. So Navarro, the spark that Aguasil wanted coming off the bench. Real live wire on the right side. Coming in for Carlos Fernandez. The home fans are happy, even though they're losing at the moment. They still avoid meeting one of the big boys from the Champions League. Now Eriksson on the ball. He's got Marino breathing down his neck. Now the long ball for United. Played back by Diego Rico with class to Ramiro. Long clearance. The header from Eriksson. Slips the ball through. Here comes Real Sociedad. Sørloth wants to shoot on his left and does. Drags it across the face of goal. He has been their biggest hope. Ball fed through quickly. Mendes switched from the right side of midfield, and now he's playing as an attacking midfielder behind Sørloth with Navarro in support. Up forward for United. Marcus Rashford still up there with Cristiano Ronaldo and Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes. So still got some heavy hitters out there which can do the job. But they need another goal. 10 minutes to go in stoppages. Playing the waiting game here at the Reale Arena. Midtjylland leading Sturm Graz by 2-0. No goals between Sheriff and Ammonia. So at this stage it is Sheriff that would claim third spot in this group. And the ball shifted out by Bruno Fernandes to Luke Shaw. Bring in Eriksson. Wonderful ball forward. And the outstretched leg from Casemiro. He can score goals. Got one against Chelsea. A late stoppage time goal as well. Rashford scoring in the last 2 games against Sheriff and against West Ham has been brought in. Looks as though he may have handled the ball there, but the referee was right there. Eriksson. Martinez. McTominay and Dalot. Back to De Gea. And Sociedad waiting to pounce on a mistake here. The long ball, and Luke Shaw was forced to glance that header over the line. That'll be a Real Sociedad throw with another double substitution. They trail. So far, Elustondo, Navarro and Guevara have come in. Another change for United as well. Garnacho, the goal scorer. And Eriksson. See who's coming on this. Solot comes out for Magruna Celaya. Fred and Maguire coming in for United. Zubeldia also coming in for the home side. Some name that is Magruna Celaya. 21-year-olds for Real Sociedad brought in to see this result out. Loose ball cleaned up by McTominay. So John Magruna Celaya in for just his second Europa League game. Massive moment for him. So many Spaniards in this Real Sociedad side. Maguire in. Hands into the back of Pacheco. It's almost as though he's been brought in to get forward and offer an option. The tall timber. Fred also capable, not prolific, but he did get one against Tottenham. Fred on for Eriksson. Zubeldia also in. Another Spaniard in for Sociedad who press. Trying to stretch this United defence. Luke Shaw casually looks inside. Casemiro now playing very deep. United opting to play 3 at the back. Push Maguire forward. Casemiro. Luke Shaw, whole cluster of yellow shirts on the last line of Real Sociedad's defence. Chested down well by Guevara. He goes down, but it's disappointingly not play on for United. Brais Mendes coming out of this one has been probably their best player so far tonight. Miro to take this. Doesn't get too much distance on it, but it's okay for Sociedad. Mendy played it forward. Away comes Fred. Brings in Maguire, playing as a left winger. Sociedad forward now. Mendy has to take on a man. It's won by Guevara. It's there for Navarro. They're put behind by Dalot. So a corner kick here. Everyone up for Real Sociedad. One goal here would kill off the challenge for United to take their position at the top of Group E. 4 minutes to go and then stoppages. Navarro standing over this corner. They wait in anticipation. They go short. It was flicked on and put over by Sociedad, and De Gea will have his goal kick. And he hurriedly urges everyone forward. McTominay and Martinez, the two central defenders. Still Luke Shaw and Dalot are out there as Martinez finds the Portuguese. McTominay now looks up and pumps it forward. Coming out to meet it was Maguire. The header back in. Now it's Sociedad desperately try to clear the lines. Was that a high arm from Dalot? I think it was. He's going to be punished. And he is furious with the referee. A yellow card shown for Diogo Dalot. And perhaps Sociedad are making the most of this. It was a good first touch to bring the ball down. Dalot with the advantage to win that, though. Zubeldia. He went to ground. Dalot is incredulous with the decision. Irate is an understatement. Just a couple of minutes to go for United to get a goal. Stoppages should have at least 3 minutes, you'd think. The blue and white army, though, they clap on their side. Free kick, Real Sociedad lobbed in. Easy header away for United. Bruno Fernandes there. But it's brought back. And they take it to the corner flag through Navarro. He tried to take on Casemiro. His heavy touch goes across, though, and De Gea will have a goal kick. But if anyone's going to score for Sociedad, it looks as though Navarro's the man. It would take him up to 3 goals in this competition. The other danger man out there is Rashford. So far, he has 3 goals and an assist in the Europa League this season. Yet to really have a shot in anger, though. So United in an advanced position. The throw comes back for Dalot. Martinez. This is Fred. Puts it into the middle. Headed away. United have them hemmed in, though. Fred goes to the right. The switch for Luke Shaw. Player comes to meet him, so he goes long. The flick on. Is there an offside, though? Casemiro's there. Can he shovel that in? A desperate clearance as bodies are everywhere. The volley comes in from Rashford, and that looks like it's gone for a throw. There's a belated offside call. The Sociedad escape here. United pressing the initial header. Saw two United players in an offside position. The linesman didn't flag. Play went on. Casemiro tried to knock the ball in. It hit a couple of bodies. Went the other way. Rashford swung his boot at it and it went out for a throw-in. But offside. 5 minutes of stoppages. We are into the first minute of it. Still time for United. Just enough, you think. Another long ball launched. Maguire is the front man. Desperate times, desperate measures. The number 5 is loitering with intent. United on a good run. They came into this with 8 undefeated games. 6 wins in there. And will take it to 9 with this result. So that's the big positive. Fred was taken out after kicking the ball. Forward to Ronaldo. A header from Pacheco. Diego Rico, calmly done. Brilliantly. Another switch from Guevara. Gives it up. As McTominay now offers another option on the last line of defence. Real urgency in the high press from Real Sociedad. Dolo gets it forward. Maguire doesn't reach it. And it's smashed away over the touchline again. United throw, but they're back in their own half now. But everyone back for Real Sociedad. Karabag have finally equalised with a man down. It's 1-1 against Freiburg. Monaco have beaten Red Star 4-1. United come forward again. Fred swings it out towards Dalot. Fernandez, Dalot, Fred. Closer to the halfway line than they are to the goal. Fred once again. This cross doesn't even get into the box. Now Luke Shaw, he'll chip it in. Good looking ball. Had good shape on it. And Sociedad very precariously give it away again. Fernandez is the central defender now in these dying moments. That's Bruno Fernandes. The ball forward was good. Into Casemiro. He's claiming there should be a corner for Manchester United with a minute and a half to go. Feyenoord still leading Lazio into stoppages there. That's 1-0 for the Dutch side. Sharif have beaten Omonia 1-0. Fred now from the short corner. Feeds it back and Dalot has it. Luke Shaw sizes up his options, gets it in. Took a touch on the way though. Like a magnet, it sticks with Man United. Another long ball into the area. Ramiro claims the header was glanced on by McTominay. Into the last minute of stoppages here at the Reale Arena. Alejandro Garnacho, the goal scorer, the 18-year-old. Half. It may not be enough though. Into the final moments of this game, there will be one more chance as Luke Shaw trucks it forward. Here they come with the header from Pacheco. Goes as far as Fred. Another ball deep. It's too deep. And that should see Real Sociedad through. They will have a goal kick through their goalkeeper, Alex Ramiro. Ten Hag trying with Maguire up forward. McTominay's been up there. Casemiro's been there as well. And that is the final whistle from the Bulgarian referee, Georgi Kabakov. Real Sociedad lose at home to Manchester United by the scoreline of 1-0. But the loss is enough for the Spaniards to top the group and avoid meeting one of the Champions League sides in the knockouts of the Europa League. Manchester United finishing second. Both sides with 15 points. The difference being just the 1 goal. Sociedad scoring 10, conceding just twice. And Manchester United scoring 10 and conceding 3 times. Both sides defeating each other away from home. Cristiano Ronaldo, he provided the assist for Garnacho, but he was unable to hit the back of the net himself. So with this victory, Manchester United go to 9 undefeated. They will face Aston Villa on the weekend. Real Sociedad will host Valencia. So a big result, despite the loss for the Blue and White Army. And now Ten Hag will have to look forward